Just recently, a new deal has come to light. Elon Musk just revealed his insane partnership with Google. Elon Musk, one of the richest and most successful businessmen in the world, understands the importance of partnership. And though his company, SpaceX, has the capacity to stand on its own, he decides to partner with internet tech giant company Google. Join us as we explore the partnership deal between Elon Musk and Google. Elon Musk, a business mogul and one of the richest men on Earth, is known for a number of very successful businesses. From his debut invention, PayPal, Tesla, SpaceX, Elon has had several very successful businesses to book. The automobile is packed with state-of-the-art technologies, fitting for a tech geek like Elon Musk, toppling other electric car brands to gain wide recognition in the industry. His company, SpaceX, in full form. Space Exploration Technologies Corporation, American aerospace company founded in 2002. It was the first private company to successfully launch and return a spacecraft from Earth orbit, and the first to launch a crewed spacecraft and dock it with the International Space Station. Headquarters are in California, is known for its exploits in the space travel industry with contracts from NASA and launching satellites for other companies. However, SpaceX has another company that is growing exponentially. This company, although new, has covered a lot of grounds in its immediate field, and has now brought into view certain desires into reality. Musk has been on a mission to colonize planet Mars, and create a habitable ground for humans to dwell in. This idea was thought to be impossible, but Musk has created a system that would permit human life on Mars. For this feat to be achieved, he realized that he would need a huge sum of money to fund it. With this realization, came the innovation or invention of a new stream under the SpaceX family known as Starlink. This brand is a tech company that is given to providing high-speed satellite internet services. Starlink puts satellites in space to beam down internet connectivity to customers. The business may not be an entirely new model, but SpaceX, through the genius of Musk, has been able to disrupt the industry. The billionaire businessman estimates that Starlink could generate $50 billion in revenue annually. This high-speed internet provider is already one of the most valuable privately held businesses in the world, with a whopping estimation of close to $100 billion. Unlike the normal internet systems we are used to, SpaceX puts satellites out in space and they communicate with ground stations. The satellite then sends the signals to their various customers through radio waves. SpaceX will put a constellation of satellites around the planet for global internet connectivity. SpaceX has put up a total of 1,740 Starlink satellites in space. This is a ridiculously impressive number, considering the fact that the company just began some 2 years ago. The company has an edge over other internet providers because it provides satellite internet. Satellite internet has the potential to be faster than fiber optic cables because the radio moves at the speed of light. SpaceX is putting its satellite closer to the Earth, unlike other satellite companies. This means that the network is most likely to reach its target customers in record time. Starlink just left the beta stage in October and has increased its customer strength exponentially. The company has attracted a lot of subscribers, a record number of over 100,000. This proves that customers are massively interested in the service. For a fact, everyone wants to travel fast. With users spread across 19 countries already, Starlink is gradually taking over the internet market. This will become the narrative when the internet provider gets global coverage. According to Musk, global coverage should come soon. According to the chief financial officer of SpaceX, Brett Johnson, SpaceX produces 5,000 dishes per week. This means that annually, the company produces 250,000 dishes. A good number for a company that's just growing. More than 500,000 people have deposited for Starlink services. The dish costs $499 with a monthly subscription of $99. SpaceX may not be making as much interest now. Wait till it gets global. All the losses will be recovered from monthly subscriptions. Although Musk has a very grand business empire, he would not relent in his business strategies and plans, as he teams up with another giant in the search engine and online market field, Google. Google is one of the leading companies in the search engine and online marketing industry. Although that market is not as lucrative as it used to be, it has gleaned a sufficient fortune from it. Google, whose cloud unit will supply computing and networking resources to help Starlink deliver internet services through its satellite, has remarked that this partnership is one in a million. The deal will involve SpaceX installing ground stations inside Google's data centers to link with Starlink satellites. According to tech enthusiasts, the partnership is bound to produce ultra-fast internet services to enterprising clients. Customers are going to start seeing the outcome of this service early enough, especially as Starlink has exited the beta mode. This deal is huge for Google because it is giving an edge in its competition with the giant Microsoft and online retail Zeus, Amazon, in the cloud computing market. However, Google needs to diversify as quickly as possible because its current advert business is no longer growing at the usual rate. The cloud is a way for Google to shore up its revenue to sustain its growth. Hence, partnering up with SpaceX is a big deal for Google. This is because its cloud computing services will be delivered to clients at high speed. The first Google said center to host a Starlink base station is in New Albany, Ohio, followed by other data centers in the US. But ultimately, most of Google's data centers around the world would be connected. It is not a coincidence that Elon Musk decided to partner up with Google. They have had a little bit of history. Back in 2015, Google invested $900 million into SpaceX, which was meant to cover an array of technologies, including making the satellites themselves. It is pretty natural, therefore, the two companies would do business together as the deal is beneficial to both parties. Google gets to bring its cloud services to more customers through a secure and high-speed internet network. This would enable Google to compete with other search and cloud providers, especially Amazon, which has its Project Kuiper's satellite internet service to bundle with its formidable cloud services. Since Google is going to be available even in remote locations or spots that the internet service provider does not serve, it means Google can offer its cloud services to anybody on any part of the earth. SpaceX, on the other hand, will get a foothold in the enterprise market. Each enterprise market Google signs onto its package automatically becomes a client of SpaceX. Much of the company's focus has been on household or residential access, but this deal with Google will increase SpaceX's reach by a wide margin. The client gets a simplified package, does not have to deal with two separate contracts, and more importantly, they can access Google Cloud services regardless of their location. That means, even research stations on the North Pole can still access their data at a ridiculously high-speed connection. They can also run their application on Google Cloud infrastructure instead of a local computer. The partnership was praised by frontline officials in both companies, both agreeing that the deal would be beneficial to the parties and also to the customers. This is because the customers are assured of fast and reliable internet and, as a bonus, Google's cloud services. According to inside sources, the deal between the giant companies is most likely to last for 7 years. However, the parties are most likely to renew the partnership if the deal proves a massive success. Azure is another company that has been trying to get into a partnership deal with SpaceX. The Microsoft-owned company has been courting SpaceX to bring Starlink internet connectivity to its modular Azure cloud data center that clients can deploy anywhere. This deal would still involve Google because of the structural pool. Elon Musk has covered almost all the sectors of business. His strategies and schemes have given him the capacity to create world-class tech, with high value, and Starlink is no exception. Partnering with Google, Starlink is complete with high-speed connectivity, and a cloud service provided by one of the biggest online search engines in the world. And the partnership with the aviation industry is another milestone. Elon has promised to partner with the aviation industry to provide low-latency half-gigabit internet connectivity during a flight. On his Twitter page, Musk says he is in talks with commercial airlines to bring this dream into reality. Before this tweet, the vice president of SpaceX confirmed that they were already negotiating with airlines to provide them with model internet services on their planes. The vice president said that they had approached different commercial airlines, and products would be released soon enough. So it seems very soon, we would be able to access fast internet services on our flights, thanks to the innovative power of Elon Musk's Starlink. Thanks for watching this video till the end. Comment what's your opinion about this video.